ladies, and welcome to The Beauty Shaman, where truth and beauty meet. So one of my viewers asked me to do a video on how to do makeup on deep set eyes. I think it was Julie who asked me this. I think this is a great topic, how to bring out deep set eyes. Now, I don't particularly have very deep set of eyes, but we're going to speak to that particular struggle and issue to apply makeup because it really can. You can look overly made up super easy with deep set eyes. And there is a certain strategy that you can use every day to make your eyes look really beautiful without making them look overdone or even deeper into your head. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. Before we get started, please visit my website at thebeautyshaman.com and use the code SB10 for 10% off all your purchases. And also be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell in order to be alerted every time I upload a video. Okay, let's get started. Okay, as you can see, I already have some foundation on. I actually have foundation and concealer and a little bit of contour and some blush. So that's all I have on because I wanted to just go straight to the topic and not go through everything else because the topic is going to take a little bit of explaining. Before we start on the eyes, what are you drinking? I've got my rose tea. It's been my favorite for the last several weeks of publishing videos, so totally into it. Get your tea. Let's talk about deep set eyes. Okay, so the first thing I would say about deep set eyes is you really want to do what I call clean it up. So you want to clean up any discoloration around your eye area. Generally speaking, we have redness around our eyes. I have a lot of discoloration over my eyelids if you see me with no makeup on my other videos. Our lids can be different colors, maybe different brown shades or gray. Some of us have gray around our eyes. And that just comes with age, okay? We just end up having more discoloration. So before you put makeup on your eyes, it's really important to even everything out. So you do that by using concealer and also an eye base. So the concealer I put on today was Amazing Concealer. So I just use this and I just tap it right underneath my lashes. So you really get up in there and you really get rid of all of that discoloration around there, as well as under here. Now getting the right color is of course what this game is all about. If you have questions about that, I mean, I do private lessons and I can really point you in the right direction with what products to get, what colors to get. I can really help you only buy what you need to buy as opposed to making a ton of mistakes, which often happens with this. And when you're dealing with salespeople who just want to make a sale, they don't always have the know-how, so that can happen. In any case, I would definitely get the right color for you and then really put it where there's discoloration, okay? Now for over the lid, we have a lot of discoloration over our lids, as I said. So I'm going to use an eye base. So this is a MAC, it's called Pro Longwear, and this is called Painterly, this color. So it looks like this. And I'm going to use my finger again. And I just want to put that all over my lid. So not only does this help my makeup to stay on, this also kind of lightens it up a little bit on my lid. So I like this. I like to lighten up the lid, especially if you have deep set eyes or small lids like I do. If you have really big lids like Cher, you know, she's got those big lids, you might want to use a slightly darker color than your lid in order to, because you don't want to bring it out anymore, right? If your lids are big, that's popping out. So kind of a rule of thumb, if you've ever painted, is dark recedes and light brings out. So if you want to bring out your lids, you're going to put a lighter color than your skin, whatever your skin color is. So you can see I just applied that all over my lid very carefully. Now I don't take it up into my brow because generally speaking, this is going to stand out more than our eyes, right? Our brows tend to be over our eyes. So just leave that and just put this right, again, go right next to your lashes. Now you can also take this is a little trick. Take this eye base and use it just underneath. So I would use a brush for that, maybe even this brush, like a slanted brush. Put color on the brush and then just run it underneath your eyes. And what that does, not only does it take the red out or purple or gray or whatever that is, whatever shade that is, it also helps if you have a tendency for your mascara to run down your face. So I have that issue. I could put mascara on, 10 minutes later, it's, you know, some of it has run down my face. It's just, I've tried different products. I've tried waterproof. It just happens on me no matter what. It's the shape of my eye, I'm convinced. So I just sometimes will do that, is put that eye base underneath my eye, and it keeps that from happening. It keeps it from sticking to my skin, which is super duper cool. It is an added step, but just thought I'd toss that in for little free comment there. Okay, so now that you've got your eyes, the shape, they've been brought out, I would say be sure that you fill in your eyebrows. So I'll use a Jane Iredale just because it's sitting in front of me. This is a pencil, one of their waterproof eyebrow pencils. And I would just fill it in your eyebrows. Be sure that you have them nicely filled in, because this is going to help to highlight your eyes. If you don't know how to fill in your eyebrows, or you need more advice on that, I do have very specific, I'll put it up in the corner here when I edit this, so that you can go and look at how to fill in eyebrows. But you really want your eyebrows to have a really nice shape, and that'll help to really open up your eye. If you don't have your eyebrows shaped, I would definitely encourage you to go go to somebody who knows what they're doing, get them properly shaped, and then do what I do, tweeze from then on out. Most of us, though, have to fill in a bit. Our eyebrows get a little bit scanty as we get older. Okay, now that your eyebrows are shaped and you've really lightened up that area around your eye, we are going to use a palette today. This is actually a new palette I'm carrying on my site. This is called Smoke It's in Your Eyes by Jane Iredale. So very pretty, and we're going with a little plum theme. I've got a pretty kind of purpley plum dress on today. So we're going to use this theme. I realize that it's fall as I make this video, and that you're like, wait a minute, purple and pink for fall? Why the heck not? Doggone it. I am going to stick with more of the darker grape, just, FYI. But let's do this palette. I think it's a great palette. It's beautiful. All right, so we're going to start and put one color, a light color, all over my lid. So I'm going to use this flat-headed brush right here just to really apply it well. So we're going to use this light pink, okay? So again, light brings out, dark recedes. So we're going to use a light color all over the lid. I'm going to just lightly apply that. Okay, now we're going to use an eyeliner, and I'm going to use Smoky Quartz, which is a Jane Iredale gel liner. It actually comes with a cool little brush in the lid, but I'm not going to use that because I like a little bit of a longer handle. So I'm going to use these by Moda with that nice slant. And we're going to use this right next to your lashes. The focus here when you have deep set eyes is you want to keep as little as possible in the crease, and you really want to focus it next to your lashes. And this takes some practice because I think it's very easy to overdo liner and to have it kind of be messy or all over the place. So I think part of this is just practicing to get it so that it really stays around your eye area. So I'm going to use this brush, and I'm going to put this right next to my lashes. Now this is a charcoal, so this is really going to make, especially if you have small eyes, using a dark liner around your eyes can be really enhancing, but you have to keep it next to your lashes. So think of this as going between your lashes. And see how close I'm getting. Okay, I pull my eyes a little bit, but that helps me to see. Just tap that in. Now we're going to blend this a little bit so you don't have to worry about it being perfect. But see, that's right next to my lashes. So that looks really, really good. All right, now I'm going to take a slanted brush like this, and I'm going to run it over the top. Now I did put this on with a slanted brush, but the brush I put it on with actually is a lot stiffer than this one. I need one that's a little softer, bristled, to do what I'm doing now, just to blend it. The application brushes for those liners are pretty stiff, so they're good. They really work well. So I'm just going to soften down that line. That's the way that you put on liner so that it doesn't have a really strong lined look to it, and it's blended. Just run brushes over the top. So see how much that brought out? That's pretty, yeah? All right, so now we're going to use this color right here, this purple. Really pretty purple. And I'm going to use a pencil brush, okay? These are great. I highly recommend, if you don't have a pencil brush, definitely get one of these for blending. We're going to dip this into the purple. And we're going to keep this pretty much on the outer edge. We're going to just slightly blend it into the liner. And I'm just going to put it on that outer edge and bring it up just a little tiny bit. And what this does is this has the effect of opening up your eye. So I'm just kind of doing a little bit of a V. You know, more than anything else, I just want to get it in that outer edge and up into the crease a bit, but we're not going to take it all the way across. Because if you do that, what'll happen is it'll immediately, your eye can go too in, especially if it'll close your eyes in other words, especially if you have that really deep set eye, right? So now I'm going to take a crease brush, a bigger crease brush, and I'm going to just blend this. Because I don't want it to look heavy, right? I want it to look really pretty and soft. Now I have some real estate up in here, and I know that, just poke myself in the eye. So if you don't have a lot of real estate right here, be careful not to get this too close to your eyebrow, because the closer it is to the eyebrow, the more it's going to make your eyes look smaller, okay? We're going to try to leave some space here for a little bit of a highlight. So we're just going to blend that up. Notice I'm not winging it. I really want to lift, okay? So we're thinking north. So we want our boobs to go north. We want our booty to go north. Like everything we want to have, like if we can, north, all right? So think north, not, you know, east, west, okay? We're thinking north. I'm just going to keep wiping that because I don't want it to do that. See, isn't that pretty? And it's given me some density on that outer edge. I made it pop up. I'm also going to take the black because I like that. It's kind of a shiny black. That's super pretty. And I'm going to add a little bit more to this outer edge. I really want that outer edge to be dark. And what that does is it pops it. Look how much that popped it out just by doing that. Really, really cool. And I'm going to take that purple and I'm going to run it a little bit underneath. I'm not going to use the black. You can. I think black can really, it's not really a black. It's more of a charcoal. I'm not as big a fan of dark colors underneath your eye. I think it can be too much sometimes, especially with deep set eyes. And you're really trying to just keep that, again, really around your eye. But look how much that popped that out. Super, super pretty. Now I'm going to take this lovely pink right here. These are really nice highlights. And I'm going to use my finger on these. And I'm going to add it just in here. Just tap that in, see? Isn't that pretty? And then a little bit on your lid. So again, I'm just using one palette, very simple, tapping that in. Look how much that popped that out. Isn't that beautiful? I just want to blend it a tiny bit. All right, let me do the other eye and then we'll do mascara. Okay, so I've done both eyes now exactly the same, and I'm actually going to show another little trick here because, you know, we need as many tricks in this life as possible. So I'm actually going to take, again, that dark charcoal, and I'm going to add a little bit more. For those of you with very deep eyes who feel like the purple here that I put in the outer edge isn't dark enough, you can add a little bit of this charcoal and just tap that in so it's just on that outer edge. And this will have the effect of doing even more, making your eyes pop. The darker color you use on that outer edge, the more it's going to pop your eye. So it just depends on your skin, on your eyes, you know, your skin color, your eye color, all that stuff. Not color, but your eye shape. So, and then I just lightly blend that in. So you really get an even more pronounced density in that outer edge. Okay, so I've done the other eye, and now I'm going to do mascara. I would say for deep set eyes, I would keep the mascara just to the top, not to the bottom. I think that really can help to open up your eyes. If you don't have thick lashes, you can use an eyelash curler or false lashes. False lashes are great. You get into it, man, it's not hard to put on. Once you get used to them, you just pop those babies right on and off. It's really not hard. So that's a thought too. Okay, so this is mascara and lipstick, and I did kind of a more neutral lipstick because I didn't want to do everything in purple and pink. I felt like that was just like purple and pink threw up everywhere. So I kind of want to modulate it a little bit. So I did a little bit more of a neutral lipstick. In any case, this really makes deep set eyes pop out. I hope this has been helpful. I did curl my hair today, so I've done like, a little bit of a diva look, but why not? Doggone it. It's, I'm tired of COVID. I want to like be a movie star for a day, right? Anyway, I hope this is helpful. Please write down any questions you have down below. Always love to hear from you. Tell me what kind of tea you drink as you watch the show. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to visit my website at The Beauty Shaman. Have a great day.